Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Okay, I got two knives here to show you guys today, and these are both USA made knives, and one of which I've had for a little while, and one of which I just got probably 2 days ago. So let's get into this and talk about these really sweet looking knives. Okay, first off, what we have here is a Case Knives Barlow pattern knife. Okay, this is in the saw cut Caribbean blue bone, and I believe this was part of the vault pattern, the vault series for 2019. So these were only made for that year, and then they went back into the vault, or they're just not making it right now. So these are kind of hard to find, and if you can pick up one that, you know, for a reasonable price, I highly suggest getting one, because these are actually quite beautiful. You can see the saw cut blue bone there. It's just, there's just so much vibrant color in this. It's awesome. And what you have for a blade shape is, you know, you got your half stop there, and you have a classic clip point blade here. Different than some of these sort of English clip points that come on an English Barlow, in the sense, you know, it does not have a swedge. And, you know, I don't really know exactly the differences between all the different clip point blades, but this is just a very good looking and useful clip point blade. You know, came from the factory with a typical Case edge, so not that good. But, you know, easy enough to sharpen up. There's the Tang stamp right there, 61009.5. This is in their stainless steel blade steel, and you got this really nice nickel silver bolster here and brass pins. I mean, this thing is just absolutely beautiful. And for a Case, it has excellent fit and finish, I must say. I love this thing. I have been carrying it this week to the office and just around in a slip, and it's been great. Used it a little bit, and yeah, it's a fantastic knife. So Case makes some beautiful knives, guys. I mean, I had a video that I did a little while back where I was basically ripping Case for their fit and finish issues, and, you know, that's fine and everything, and I still kind of am upset about their fit and finish, but when it comes to traditional pocket knives, they just have beautiful models, and they do have excellent handle material or covers. And, you know, their bone is just so beautiful. And the great thing about Case knives is that they're always available, and they are made in the US. And yeah, they are great knives, you know. And so if you're going to take them out and use them, and, you know, you're not really into the whole collecting aspect of knives, and, you know, you want pristine models with pristine fit and finish, kind of like a GEC or something like that, you know, Case is probably not the way to go. But if you're gonna get a traditional pocket knife and you want it to look beautiful and work as a really nice knife, these are great. Yeah, absolutely love it, guys. Check out Case Barlows if you like the Barlow pattern. Like I said, they're a little bit difficult to find because they were part of the Vault series for 2019. Okay, next knife I'm super excited about. Okay, this is a TRM Atom. TRM is Three Rivers Manufacturing Knife Company out of Three Rivers, Massachusetts. Now, I have wanted one of these for a very long time. The only problem is they're extremely hard to get. They are done in small batches because the company is very small. It is in Massachusetts, which is where I'm from. So that was another reason why I really wanted to get one of these, is, you know, to get a knife made in my home state. And also just, you know, it's a great knife. It has great materials and great quality and fit and finish and you know, and build, and made right here in Massachusetts, which is fantastic with all US materials. I do like to support US companies when I can, and not only that, you know, this is just a fantastic knife. You know, doesn't matter where it's made. it's just so cool. So this is the Atom. Sorry, my hands are sweaty. This is the Atom. And they have a few different models. They have the Neutron, which is a smaller version of this knife, and they have a knife called the Nerd. And then they have, I think they have a couple other models too, but this is a small company. They do these in batches. They announce when they're going to drop them on their website, and then usually they're gone within a day. And this one here, the OD Green Micarta, sold out literally within the first hour. And then within a day or two, every single one, all the different versions were sold out. They just did a drop on April 10th, and I hopped on it once I realized. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these, just go to their website, check it out. They usually are very good about announcing when they're going to do a drop and what day, what time. So just get on a computer and hit the add to cart button and buy it when you see it available, because these will go. And the reason is they are really, really good knives. So this is, like I said, this is Micarta, OD Green Micarta. Now, people will say, Mike, OD Green Micarta is like the most boring material. It's everywhere. I happen to absolutely love it. It's probably one of my favorites. I have it on a lot of knives, and I will keep continuing to buy knives with this material because I just love it. It's classy, yet also, it's classy and elegant, yet also, very, very good for function. And it just looks great. And I love how it gets patinaed and dirty, and I love how it takes on the character. This is like that softer, more supple micarta, but what I did, and I do this to all micarta that comes in this softer variety, is I added just a little bit of beeswax to it, just to kind of darken it and, sort of protect it a little bit. I do that to all micarta that is of this type, this fluffier type. Anyway, it's fantastic. I love it. This is a liner lock. It is running on phosphor bronze washers, and you got a deep pocket carry clip that is awesome. It works great. Blade steel is CPM 20CV. You can see there, USA, all made in the US. It has nested liners. You can see it has 3 standoffs, which is actually really cool. You normally don't see that. Action is awesome. It is smooth and nice. The only problem is, this is not a drop shotty knife. So this knife was basically conceived and designed for performance, and it does extremely well. I mean, just incredibly well in terms of how it cuts, because it has this really high, tall, flat grind that is very, very thin. I mean, this blade stock is super thin. It is really, really nice. It's got this forward choil position here where you can grip up. This knife kind of reminds me of a Spyderco, like a PM2 or something, both in terms of size as well as how it handles, and just the blade length, even the build quality. It feels a lot like if Spyderco were producing this knife, I would totally, that would totally make sense in terms, I could see it. There's the logo there. It's Three Rivers Converging, because for Three Rivers, Massachusetts. And so one of the great things about this knife is it has removable scales that, you can replace the scales with different materials. Then they sell all kinds of cool, interesting scale materials, colors and stuff. And they announce when they're going to drop those too. And the thing is you don't have to take apart the knife to change out the scales. All you do is remove these 2 screws here and here, and the pocket clip, and then it comes right off, right over the pivot. You can see there how the pivot is sort of inset. Yep, so you don't even have to take apart the knife to change out the scales, which is just awesome. This thing came razor sharp, And like I said, it deploys no problem. Action is great. Like, you're not going to get that bearing style action because it's on washers, and I don't think they were really concerned about that smooth drop shuttiness action with this. This is really all about just good solid deployment, smooth action that is dependable and good. And yeah, this is just a great knife. It's thin, it's really, really lightweight, and these are just known to be excellent performers. So I highly recommend getting one of these. This thing cuts like a laser beam. I know people say that all the time, but this really does. And it came incredibly sharp. If you were to put like a mirror polished edge on this, oh my God, would it cut? I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Three Rivers Manufacturing. This is the TRM Atom. Go check these guys out, man. You know, if you want to support a good, small U.S. company with your knife purchases, this is a good one to get. And it's one thing to say, yeah, we're making stuff in the U.S., but, you know, it's another thing to say, yeah, we're making stuff in the U.S., and it's really, really good. It's got to be more than where it's created. You have to have follow through on quality. And these guys at TRM are just doing a fantastic job. And I am so happy that I finally got one of these. Yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by. Stay tuned. I got some more stuff to show you. I got other knives and whatnot. And I have a review video of this going to be posting shortly as well. Thanks, guys. Till next time, have a nice day. Stay safe.